Yeah, so we're still continuing to celebrate Voter Registration Day with Executive Producer Jamie Thompson.
You have to celebrate.
Right. Well, and it just blows my mind that there are people who are not registered to vote, but that's just me.
It blows my mind that
the day I could register, I was like, boom, register to vote.
I know.
It just goes without saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
I was so eager.
So there's no excuse.
There's no excuse. But today's the day to do it if you haven't already.
Exactly. And so today I have a little voting trivia for you, though, guys. Number one, voting in space. If you're like, oh, I can't vote, astronauts are voting, people. Texas allows American astronauts to cast their ballot when in orbit. The first vote was cast in space. It was in 1997. The reason that we vote on the first Tuesday after the first Monday of November goes back to horses and buggies and the harvest season. People didn't want to force travel on Sunday because of church, and Wednesdays were usually a market day. Plus, November was picked for the best month for voting because typically it's the end of the fall harvest, and winter weather normally does not make travel too tough at that point in time. Knock on wood.
Depends on where you live.
Right? Yeah. During the first election in 1789, only white men who owned property could vote. That meant 94% of the population could not vote.
Wow.
That is crazy. And for years, many states had laws restricting buying alcohol on Election Day because it was once used to buy votes in the past. George Washington actually spent his entire campaign budget on 160 gallons of liquor when he was running for the Virginia House of Burgesses back in 1758. So there's some history trivia. A little shout out to Mr. Martin at Sioux High. Didn't think I'd remember any of that, but I remembered a lot of it today. And now with technology being such a big part of our lives, coming up on Text Tuesday, we're going to be talking all about the different resources that you can use to get registered. So like we said, no excuses.
No excuses.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Jamie. Those are great facts. I love how the tradition, like we still vote on, the second Tuesday in November because of these reasons. So it's on a Tuesday because church and market day.
Yeah. I mean, there are some things that remain the same, very much so, and some things that are very different. If somebody tried to buy my vote with alcohol, I would probably say, all right.
This guy's got my vote.
He's got my vote.
Good old George Washington.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right.